Okay, so I've got a new favourite, and it's a little dark, it's a little twisted, it's slightly Nordic. It's actually a Welsh television show, and it's called 35 Days. And if you speak Welsh, then this is for you. There are subtitles for the rest of us. It's like a smaller scale Broadchurch. So there is a crime, and then we go back 35 days and we lead up to the crime, and it's all set in this middle class sort of suburban cul-de-sac, and we have to work out who done it. I've got to be honest, there's also a little bit of a horror vein, a horror tone going through this series. I watched the first episode in the dark and actually freaked myself out a little. Anyway, 35 Days starts on Sunday the 17th of December on Rialto British. Now, the Rialto rockumentary series, brought to you by The Sound, continues this week, and this Thursday you can catch Heaven Adores You, and this is an intimate, ponderous documentary on Elliott Smith, the indie alternative singer-songwriter, and it just reminds us of this Oscar nominee's incredible ability to write beautiful and moving tunes. It's got quite a lo-fi aesthetic to it, which of course suits Smith. He would have appreciated that. And it's really a celebration of his life and his work, and it is for fans. That said, the topics of his depression, addiction, and brutal and mysterious suicide are never far from the surface, but they're discussed by those who knew him best rather than treated as tabloid gossip. It's not a conventional documentary, but then Smith wasn't a conventional artist, and if nothing else, this film will light a fire in your heart for this gifted songwriter. And finally this week, I thought I'd mention a film called Burn Country. It's quite an interesting feature film starring James Franco and Melissa Leo, and it tells the story of a journalist from Afghanistan who flees his homeland and comes to live in the United States, and he ends up in this small town and investigating the disappearance of a local, and that kind of leads him down into sort of small town world of corruption. It's a story about disorientation, about hostile environments that seem to exist everywhere. It's unusually paced, it's quite intriguing, and I'm not sure it succeeds in possessing a strong point of view, but there is something quite mesmerising about this film. So Burn Country screens on Saturday the 16th of December. Crikey, Christmas is coming, folks. See you next week.